So I've been waiting for some words to come into my mind. Excuse me. And the phrase, how convenient. And the phrase is keep going and don't give up. And you may say, well, you don't know what all I've been through. Been through. That means you didn't give up. You've been through it. And it didn't take you down. So you keep going and you don't give up. So if you're saying, but it's so hard, you don't know what I've been through. Just think about your words. You don't know what I've been through. You just told me, hello, Applebrooks, honey, what you don't know what you've been through. You just told me you made it. You did. I've been through it. You didn't say you don't know what I'm stuck in the middle of. Well, if you're saying I'm stuck in the middle of this, well, then you keep going because you know that there's been times in your life you don't know what I've been through. That means you made it. You made it through. You didn't give up. Now's the time not to give up. Now's the time. You can't be giving up. You have come too far in this life, despite anything that's come your way. You know you have. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. You've come way too far to give up. It's not to say that you're not going to have like potholes and stuff on this road called life. You're going to have some potholes, and it's going to be a little bumpy ride. You may have some debris falling from cliffs and trying to, almost get you as you're driving by, like those avalanches, those landslides. Boom. You have to sit there until they clear out the landslide from the road. You ever been through that? Or like when it's snowing? And you have these great big snow drifts that come and they just they block the whole entire roads. And you have to have a cleanup crew come in and clean up out of the way so you continue on your journey. So no, don't give up. You've come too far. And before you say, well, you don't know what I've been through, that very statement, you don't know what I've been through, it means that you didn't give up. You went through it. You went through it. That's the key. We are in some really trying times in this world. Things are really strange. They're really strange if you think about it. So much change is going on all around us, you all. Hello there, Plug Ugly. I just want to say the hoodlum, you all. Yeah. You all, this is, you're going to have those days. You're going to have one of those days, and you may be finding out that I just had one of these days. I'm having one of those days, and one of those days may be happening more frequently. They really may, and that's because it's like maybe, just think of this. If you're having one of those days, and you just had one of those days, not too long ago, but you're having another one, could it be that time has literally been sped up? And what if gave you a break just when you thought you was getting ready to recover? Then one of those days comes along again. Or you fall down again and you have to pick yourself up. Even though you just got through falling down, now you're going to fall down again and you got to pick yourself up. Really, I think time really truly has been sped up. It's like when you go into those accelerated learning classes in school. They have them. They have accelerated learning classes or accelerated college courses. That's because you got a lot of information that you got to get into you, and you got to get it in and out fast. Yeah. Sometimes life does that to you. It does it to life will do that to you. How can I get a lot of these lessons in a short period of time because there's so much to learn? Well, it's condensed. It's compressed. It's like a zip file. We'll just give it to them in a zip file. And it's accelerated college courses, accelerated school courses, accelerated lessons in this road called life, because time has been sped up. It has been sped up. It really feels like you don't have enough time in a day. And you wonder, well, how? I don't even got time to react. Sometimes reacting is It's a good thing not to react. It's a good thing that you don't have time to react, okay? It's a good thing that you don't, okay? Yeah, you all know. Don't give up. You've come too far, and if you're going to say, well, you don't know what I've been through, you just said you've been through it. That means you did not give up. Don't give up despite any obstacles, despite what's happening in your life. You don't got to give up. And I'm encouraging you not to give up. Now remember, greater is he who is in you than he that is in the world. Greater is that love that is on the inside of you than the darkness that is in the world. It's greater. It's much, much greater. It is. This is the time to shine your light. Let your light shine even in the darkest hours of your life, okay? You don't have to give up. You don't. I promise you, you will have enough light. As long as you even have a flicker of light, and it could even like something like this, even a match. Even a match, if you've been in a cave or something, that match, that lights up a great big massive area. It does. You can literally walk with just a little bitty match, a light the size of a match head. You can see your way through the darkness. You can. So no, don't give up. Despite what you're going through, despite how it makes you feel, despite how impossible that it may seem to make it through it, despite that you may think, nothing's going to work out. It's not going to work out with that train of thought. It's not going to work out. As long as you keep telling yourself, because you're reinforcing it when you're saying it's not going to work out. It's not. Your words are powerful. They are. And you're speaking those it's not going to work out words to yourself, which you're not encouraging yourself. Okay, no. You got to leave room for hope. You got to have some faith. You've got to leave room for that. You have got to, you all. You do. Miracles still happen. If you're still alive, it's like that song. If you're still alive and breathing, praise the Lord. There's still good, something worth, I don't know. But I can't remember. I ain't heard that song in a long time. Yeah. No, don't give up. Regardless of what's in front of you. I would encourage you to look at the video from last night. I was on there for 60 minutes and the time flew by. The time flew by. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to just let it out in a healthy way. In a healthy way. It's okay, you all. You can do it. You can do it, I promise you. It doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're really strong. You're really strong. You're strong. That's right. So, no, you've come too far. Despite what you've been through already, that means that you didn't give up. Okay, you didn't. Continue on this path. Continue on this path. That way you can look back at the things that you've made it through, and you got stronger because of it. You became a better person because of what you went through. A better person. You would not become that better person had you not gone through that painful time in your life, those trials, the whatever. No, you're not. You're not going to be a better person if you give up and make it through. You can't triumph in something if you don't see it to the end. That means you didn't finish the race. That means you didn't finish the race. You're not going to cross the finish line as long as you're running the race and you stop midway or you stop right before that finish line. You're not going to win the race. You're not even going to finish it. You could literally stop this close before the finish line and just stand there. Then the race is over. Or whatever it is that you were going through, you gave up and you were only that close. You were just that close. All you had to do was have a little bit more faith, a little bit more courage to take that step, literally like to take that step. Because you only had a little, you just had that much to go. And that's how it is in life at times. And the enemy knows it. The enemy knows it. The enemy knows when you're nearing the end of whatever it is that you're going through. The enemy knows it. The darkness, the whatever. And it's going to do everything in its power to discourage you from taking those final steps. really, because it wants you to give up and feel defeated. That's what it wants. Could you imagine having a pattern of doing this your whole life? You enter races. You enter races. Just I used to run track, and I never was a long distance runner. I would just don't have the breath for it. I was a sprinter. I can do sprinting really well. And sometimes I would start off so fast. I remember this one race. I'm not going to forget it. It was the 200 dash with high hurdles. And I got thrown into it at the last minute because they needed somebody from our team to get on it. So I take off as fast as I can. I'm halfway around the track. Those people are way behind me. I'm halfway around it, around the bend of the track. And then I'm losing momentum. I jump one hurdle. I jump two hurdles. And then I can't keep up. I can't keep the speed. I cannot. I don't have enough speed. And here are the people coming up from behind. And then they start passing me up. And I get to the point where I'm just walking. I burnt myself out. I came out too fast. And then everybody's crossing the finish line. They pace themselves. They were jumping over those high hurdles. And I remember having to walk. I had to literally walk and stick my leg over the hurdle and straddle it. I did it to the last two hurdles, but I still crossed that finish line. I still crossed it. I got in a hurry. I didn't pace myself. I just wanted to finish the race. I didn't have enough strength to finish it the way that I wanted to, and it didn't turn out the way that I wanted to. And that's life. Life sometimes don't turn out the way you want it to, but you can't give up. You cannot give up. It's okay if you have to walk and lift your legs to get over that massive hurdle, because now you don't have the momentum, you don't have the strength to jump over it. These hurdles in our life, you don't have the strength. It's okay. Take your leg and lift it up and walk over it. And do it to the next one. And then cross that line. That way, you know, well, I shouldn't have went out so fast, but you know, well, at least I finished it. And that's a lesson learned. Gina, did you ever do anything like that? No more. No. I paced myself. I paced myself on that track. I did, you all. Yeah, just pace yourself. It's not a race. It's not see how fast you can make it to whatever destination you're going to. No, it's not. It's not a race to the finish line as fast as you can, even though time feels like it's sped up. You got to pace yourself in some of these races because it's not going to be as easy. Had I just had to run the 200-yard dash without any hurdles, oh, that wasn't a problem for me. That was not. But you add in high hurdles that are literally up to here. Oh, it's going to be hard to maintain that momentum, especially when you got thrown into it at the last minute. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to have it all at once. You don't have to have it as fast as you can get it. Pace yourself, you all. So don't give up. And you say, well, you don't know what I've been through. That means you didn't give up because you made it through. You made it through. Y'all give this video a thumbs up. I'm done with my visual of the high hurdles. I'm done with that. No, you're going to have those high hurdles. And yeah, it might be easy to jump over the first 4 or 5 of them running as fast as you can, because you know you can. There's not a doubt in your mind you can jump over them. But you didn't train for it. I didn't train for the 200-yard dash with high hurdles. I didn't. I trained for the 200-yard dash. I was the end person. When they passed the baton, I was the one on the end who they would pass the baton to because I could run the fastest. But not when those hurdles were put in front of me. Didn't have that strength to do it. Didn't have that momentum. You all just be careful. Don't beat yourself down. Don't beat yourself down just because things aren't happening the way you want them to. You're not going as fast as you want to go. Just, it's okay. It's all right. It is. So I'm going to go. Don't give up. Even though you say you don't know what I've been through, that's indicating to me that you've been through it, you made it through it, you didn't give up, you made it through. Now's not the time to give up. You don't have to. It doesn't matter if things take a little bit longer. You got to keep the faith inside here. Even a little bitty light inside of you about that big will see you through the darkest of nights. It will. It truly can illuminate the darkest of nights that you go through. It's an eternal one, and you know it's not going to go out. You may like, Eugenia, but you sing the song, My Light Went Out. Oh, that's what I felt like, but my light probably was like this, and I thought, well, I can't see it through the darkness. It's probably what I thought. I can't see my light through the darkness, God. Where is my light? And this is the chorus of it. My light went out. There was nothing I could do. My light went out. I am nothing without you. Don't let me go. I'm holding on so tight. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. So yeah, that was the lowest time in my life. I thought my light went out. I felt like my light went out. But it didn't. I made it through there. Here I am today. This was years and years and years and years ago, you all. It's okay. Don't give up. You got the strength to make it through. That's all I got to say. Gracious Heavenly Father, may you give us all the strength that we need on the inside, and may you give us the encouragement that we need on the inside to continue walking this road called life. And when we start to feel like giving up, may you just encourage us even more so. Encourage us even more so. Give us the strength and the courage to take those final 2 steps so that we make it all the way to the end of our journey. In the name of precious Jesus, amen. Don't give up. Don't give up. Thank you all for your comments, and thank you, moderators. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. Oh, Gina, that's a thumbs up. Yeah, do that too. It's give it a thumbs up, and thanks for joining the channel. Love you.